on, everyone? It's the Mac Attack here, and welcome to a brand new review. And today, as you guys already know, Wonder Man just released on Disney Plus recently. This is the newest Marvel Studios project that is about a star named Simon who wants to audition for a movie character known as Wonder Man. But the major problem is he not only has to deal with his family struggles, but he also deals with the fact that he has superpowers. And he also meets Trevor, who is the fake Mandarin from Iron Man 3, played by Ben Kingsley. Now, obviously, Wonder Man stars the guy who played Black Manta. I don't remember how his name is pronounced, but I've known him from playing Black Manta in the DCEU, and I think he does a great job with that role, depending on the writing of it, of course. And Ben Kingsley as Trevor. And this show is very different. So if you're expecting a superhero flick, there is superpowers in this, but there isn't the superhero action that everybody is used to from Marvel Studios. So, of course, to give my thoughts about this show as a whole. Now, this is a show that I was honestly not sure of by the trailers. It didn't look awful, but it looked like it was just going to be boring. That's what it looked like. But I get the story. I obviously get the story and the direction they were going in. Honestly, it's not the worst approach. I don't think it's the worst approach ever. And the question would remain, did I like Wonder Man? I thought I wouldn't. I thought I was going to hate the hell out of that show. And I thought it was going to have shit writing. And I thought it was going to be the same old Phase 4 garbage. But I'm surprised. I am genuinely surprised. I did like Wonder Man. I did. Now, the first episode, I really didn't care much at all. I felt bored throughout the time. But when the second episode started, they start to kind of give little bits of history with Trevor in this show. And they kind of explain what Trevor's role in this show is the whole time. And that's when it started to get very intriguing. It started to get very interesting, to say the least. Then the next few episodes, it got more and more interesting. Then, of course, they had a flashback in history of why, as the trailer showed, nobody with superpowers can be starring in a movie. This show perfectly explains why that's the case. I'm not going to spoil it until everyone watches it for themselves, because this is a spoiler-free review. And most of the big details that I might have already talked about was already spoiled from the trailers. So, of course, I'm just talking about what was in the trailers. But, there's some cameos that I gotta admit are actually pretty funny. I gotta admit, most of the humor in this show was pretty damn funny. I thought I was going to cringe with the comedic humor, but surprisingly enough, I did not cringe at any of it. I actually enjoyed it for the most part. I did. And the whole idea of, while though everyone would rather to see Wonder Man be an existing superhero of the universe, I do think making Wonder Man a movie character from a movie, I do got to admit that was the best part about the story arc for Simon. I do think, I 100% believe that's the best part about Simon's story arc. You deal with his struggles of trying to get the role of Wonder Man, while at the same time, he has powers. And then when you watch everything that Trevor goes through in the show, things get more and more... I don't know how to describe it without spoiling it. I don't know how to really describe it. To me, it's consequences. There are consequences in this show. And the dynamic duo of Simon and Trevor was very enjoyable. I liked it. I really liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Trevor never fails to surprise me or make me laugh in every project he's a part of. I know he was the fake Mandarin from Iron Man 3, but I thought he was genuinely hilarious in Shang-Chi with his secondary role that he had in that movie. But seeing him in this show made me like Trevor even more. But I really do appreciate the character of Simon in the show. I do. I do think he perfectly captures what Hollywood should be today. This show kind of makes fun of Hollywood when it goes against the source material and does the opposite of going to the source material. This show makes fun of Hollywood in lots of ways that it actually is so funny and enjoyable in millions of ways. And just seeing Simon just have passion over a movie and how it should be correct and true to the source material, that I like. That I like a lot. So he really cared about the role of Wonder Man in the story of the show, and that's why I really liked him in this show. I honestly feel like that this should have been a movie, if I gotta be honest, because everything that they show off in this show, it really connects the dots of what they are doing with this story. And yeah, I had a lot of fun and enjoyment out of this show. I thought I never would. I thought it was going to be a bad show, but I'm always willing to give second chances with these kinds of shows. Sometimes I hate them, sometimes I like them. This show, for example, I liked it. So, yeah, do I think it lacks some things? Yes. I don't think it's the most phenomenal thing in the world. But this show is very, very entertaining as its own thing. I think it is. As for what will be of our new Wonder Man in this show, I don't really know what. If I gotta be honest, this story is more of a one and done story that can be further expanded going forward away from being connected to the Avengers, because I don't know. It's just me. I think this Wonder Man works separately away from the connectivity of the Avengers. I don't think he needs to be working with the Avengers. I honestly think a movie trilogy focusing on him being on the run from that agency trying to look for him obviously would make a great, interesting trilogy of his own character. I think it would. So honestly, would I want to see more of this Wonder Man? Yes. Yes, I would, as long as they keep up with good writing and good storytelling with this Wonder Man. As they did with this first show, as they did with the first show, made his writing good, keep his writing, make his writing stay true and faithful to the source material. Even if this is a different Wonder Man, this Wonder Man I like because this Wonder Man is very interesting. So, as long as you let this Wonder Man go through the consequences of hiding his powers, deal with the aftermath of, well, again, you're going to have to wait and see when you watch the show. Again, I'm trying to not spoil too much about it. I might do a spoiler review video in a couple of days as soon as this show has had enough time for people to watch it. As I'll say, I had a damn good time with this show. This show was a lot better than I thought. I don't think Wonder Man in this series needs to be working with the Avengers, and I think he can have his own story by himself with Trevor being a part of it. I would like that. 100% I would like that. I would be willing to watch more of this new Wonder Man story going forward, as long as they don't try and connect him to the Avengers, because the way that he is told, it's good writing for his character, but this is more of this is more of a first entry. We need more stories for this Wonder Man before he ever possibly works with an Avengers team and faces an Avengers level threat. So, yeah. Marvel Television's Wonder Man. Pretty good. I didn't hate it. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would. So, yeah. That is all I got to say for today's review. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe down below for more videos in the future of this channel going forward. And I'll catch you guys in my next review. The Mac Attack signing out. Have a good one.